What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Game 1 of the NBA Finals is wrapped up, and I'm here to talk about it. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and let's go ahead and get into Game 1, which is a game that seemed very improbable that the Celtics should have won, but they did. I made a tweet in the third quarter. It was mid to late third quarter. The Warriors went on their infamous third quarter run, which they seem to always do at home, and Boston got down I think 13 or 15 points. And it just felt like the floodgates was about to just fully open up. It's going to become a 20-point game. But the Celtics showed some true championship resilience. I know it's just game 1. And I always say you can't really take too much away from game 1. And I'm not going to come on here and take away a bunch of things that are in favor of the Celtics. But it was very impressive. They were able to weather the storm and not only make it a ball game, but completely dominate the fourth quarter. They outscored the Warriors by 24 points on the road at the Chase Center in the fourth quarter. In a game where Steph Curry hit 6 first quarter threes, had 21 at the end of the first period. It seemed like he could not miss in the first half. And Otto Porter could not miss. Wiggins had a third quarter stretch. Clay was hitting shots in the third quarter. It was tailor-made for the Celtics to lose this game, but they hung around just long enough. The defense finally started to lock in, get stops, and then offensively they were hitting their three-point shots. Combined, the teams hit 37 three-pointers between the two, which is a finals record. And I got to give my shout-outs. Y'all know I always give my shout-outs. For the Celtics, man, Al Horford in his first finals game, big time, hit 6 3-pointers, 6 of 8 from downtown. Now, I don't expect Al Horford to shoot this way the entire series. Obviously, that's a 75% clip. But I mentioned in my preview video, which dropped earlier Thursday, that the shooting of the Celtics was going to be key because guys like Horford, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Derek White, when Peyton Pritchard gets minutes, they're going to get open looks, and they got to make the most of them. And tonight, those guys did. Everybody except for Grant Williams. But other than that, those guys made the most of those open looks. Al Horford especially, Derek White especially, I think he hit 3 or 4 3-pointers. He's been locked in ever since his son was born. Look, that is a boost. If you have a son as an NBA player in the postseason, you're bound to have the best run of your career. Derek White's been killing the game since he came back. I think he missed game 2 against the Heat. And pretty much since then, he's been really, really, really good. He's been very good for the Celtics team, man. He was big, started playing some really good defense in the fourth quarter on Steph Curry. He was key in this win. Peyton Pritchard came off the bench in the fourth quarter. I made a tweet. I be live tweeting these games so much, especially every Celtics game. But I made a tweet. I'm like, bro, he's so fearless. And what I really meant by that is Peyton Pritchard will go stretches where he just he does not play, and then he'll get maybe a 4 or 5 minute stretch to play. And a lot of times he comes in, makes really impactful plays on offense, knocks down the shots, good dribble penetration, and then he battles on defense. He really fights on defense, even though sometimes he can get overmatched just because he's so small. But he really battles on that side of the floor, man. So I just really love his minutes when he is hitting his shots because he provides a lot for this Celtics team when he is on. And Jaylen Brown was really the catalyst. He started off the fourth quarter red hot. I think he scored 10 points to start the quarter. And he was really the reason why they had a chance to even win this game in the first place. It was big time from him. And in the game where Jason Tatum was 3 for 17. Scoring the ball, he was bad. Other than that, he was really good. I think he had 12 assists. Was playing some good defense. Scoring the ball, he was terrible. And I made a tweet, and I'm like, man, this feels so much like the game 3s of the Celtics' last 2 series against Miami and against the Bucks, where it seems like they should not have a chance to win this game, but they have a chance. Tatum's playing terribly, but other guys are chipping in, and Jaylen Brown's hooping. And then you get the Al Horford game, and then Derek White's hitting shots. It felt a lot like that, but this time the Celtics were able to put it together and dominate and get a win. It did not look promising early on in the game, but finals basketball is all about settling in, making adjustments, and just finding what works within the game, because adjustments in game can really sway a series. And, adjustments going into the next game can really sway a series. That's why I highlighted the coaching matchup as being a key point in the series. And I'll say Ime got the best of Steve Kerr in this one. But it is just game 1. It is just game one. What I will say for the Warriors is it's tough to lose a game where you hit, I don't know what the number was, but I believe they hit 18 or 19 3-pointers. Like, they could not miss. Otto Porter was automatic. Steph, we mentioned what he was doing. He started off the game just red hot. Iggy hit a 3. Jordan Poole hit a couple. Clay hit a couple. Wiggins hit. It seemed like Wiggins hit like maybe 2 or 3 in the third quarter alone. When you have a game like that, that's tough. That is very tough, man. And the Celtics did what they probably just wanted to do, and that's steal home court. I'm just interested to see how this translates into the rest of the series, man. You get a game like that from Steph where he started off the game so good, and Wiggins chipped in really well. We mentioned Otto Porter, but defense kind of got laxed, in the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr waited a little bit to put Steph Curry back in. It seemed like a feel-out game that the Warriors still should have won, but they didn't. And the Celtics battled, showed they wanted it more in the end, and they walk out with the 1-0 lead. 1-0, and look, it may not. It's just game one. It's just a 1-0 lead. The series is far from over, but this is a big win for the Celtics. I'll tell you why this is a big win. As a young team with no finals experience, getting this confidence is big time, showing that they can contend with a team that's been in the finals 6 of the last 8 years, showing that they can contend, showing that they can withstand, having to come back from a double-digit lead. They did it twice in this game alone. Trailed by 10 in the first half, came back. Trailed by either 13 or 15 in the second half, came back and was able to win by double figures. So showing that you can do that on the road against a team that has not lost a home game all postseason. And the Warriors I don't think the Warriors have ever lost a game one at home in the finals. I know they've lost a game one in the finals, but I don't think they've ever lost a game one at home. And the last time I think they lost a game one at home might have been 2016 against OKC in the conference finals. Like, that's how long it's been since they've lost a game one at home. It's a rare feat. And for a team like the Celtics, that they are a confidence-driven type of team. Like, when they're playing confident, they're very tough to beat. But when they get down on themselves, they look like a very bad team. Getting this win can be a huge confidence booster for them. Compared to, if you lose game one, then it's like, man, there's a lot of pressure to try and win game two. Now it's like we can play kind of more freely in game two. Maybe not freely as in like turning the ball over and stuff, but like, the pressure's not really too much on us, so to speak. Which kind of sucks because this team plays a lot better when the pressure is against him. But, that's another story for another day. But impressive win, man. Given that Tatum played so poorly shooting the ball, he was great in other aspects of the game. And it took guys like a long time to get going. Like, it took Brown a while to like really put it together. Al Horford was just steady the entire game. I don't think I mentioned Marcus Smart. He was hitting I think he hit like a few 3-pointers. And I will say this though. Interesting decision by Ime and the staff to run drop coverage against Steph Curry. Because that's how he got hot in the first quarter. Because he was going against drop coverage. And the coverage did change as the game went on. They started getting a little higher, started doubling the ball screens a little more, and I'll be interested to see if that's the mentality going forward. I'll be interested to see if Steve Kerr throws more zone in, because the zone was working a little bit in the first half. The Celtics are a team that notoriously struggles against zone, so I'll be interested to see that, man. It's going to be a chess match. It's just one game. A game that the Celtics probably should not have won, given how the flow of the game was for pretty much 36 minutes. But this is a big win for Boston. Game 2 Sunday. Look, game 2 will be a lot more telling than game 1. I'll say that much. Because Boston has a chance to go 2-0, or Golden State can at least split on their home floor and go to Boston. And, they're a team that's proven that they can win road games in the postseason. They've done it every series that they played together. So, series is far from over. But I'm glad to see that the people that were calling out a sweep are dead wrong. And the Celtics showed in this game that they can at least contend with the Warriors. 1-0 Boston. Let me know y'all's thoughts. What do you guys take away from this game? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe. And I'll probably catch y'all. I'll say after game 2 because I don't have any videos planned until then. So I'll just say after game 2. If not, I'll probably announce something. Check the community tab on my channel because I'll be posting stuff on there. Like I'm about to start posting polls and stuff. Just get more interactive because I'll be seeing people use that and they get very good interactions. And I just think that can be a cool way to get the community going, man. We're trying to build something over here. Just people that love basketball. This is the channel for you. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all Sunday. I'm out. Peace.